Welcome to the port city of Mobile, Alabama, here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the 68 Ventures Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Jensen. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
And the Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him, Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass hits complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the 1st down marker.
Yeah, where's the old bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that 1st down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Using his legs, it's Ellison. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sweet cut there. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Nice move to keep running. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got enough for the first.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
They booted away on 4th down. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Handoff from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Oh, better look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. On the run, it's Ellison. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Back to pass, it's Winfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jensen. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They'll immediately call timeout.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Winfield. Throws to the wideout. It's complete! They will score! Touchdown, Cajuns!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.